Hi there YouTube, Big G back again, and this is a start of a new series that I want to try, and that would be the restoration of some of my older computers and consoles and so forth. And today's restoration, or this restoration, is for one of my Spectrovideo 328s. Okay, here's the machine that I want to restore, and it's obvious that it suffered from some terrible yellowing, as do all these old computers and consoles do. You can see that terrible yellowing effect over there. I've taken this apart, taken all the innards out as the first stage, because obviously now I've got to start getting rid of that yellowing. And you can see the keyboard as well, seen better days, also very yellowed. Some of the keys are missing. Fortunately I still have those keys, so I need to reattach that. And if I turn it over, you can see how badly yellow it is. And the easiest way to see that is, there's the original color. You can see there the original color. One of the stickers has come off, and compare that to the yellowed. Okay, first stage of the operation is a good thorough scrubbing with some hot water and soap. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this yellowing, and then we'll use the hydrogen peroxide. Well, as you can see, I've mixed a concoction of hydrogen peroxide powders and cream, peroxide cream, and well, let's give it a go. Let's just see, hopefully it's strong enough to do the job. Okay, you can see I've smeared it liberally with the concoction that I put together. Put it out into a little bit of the African sun, although it's our winter sun. Let's hope it's strong enough to make a difference and start restoring this old machine. I'm going to leave it out here and give it one or two more coats during the rest of the afternoon. Well, it's late afternoon and you can already see a big improvement. Got them lying here by the pool, and been out a couple of hours in the sun, and definitely looks like there's been an improvement in the colouring, but I have to just wait and see once I've washed off all the residue to see how much whiter it is. Okay, so I've gone and cleaned off the residue. It's now late in the afternoon. It was in the sun for about 3.5 hours, maybe 4, so about 3.5, and you can see it's still got a way to go. Big improvement. You can see it definitely is a lot whiter, but there's certain areas, and you can see especially here, that I need to give it another dose. And especially if you have a look on this side, it's definitely a lot cleaner on that side than what it is on this side. Well, I'll try again. Well, I've cleaned off the residue of the hydrogen peroxide. Very happy with the results. And I had to coat it a second time as well. I left it another hour or two in the sun. And yeah, you can see the results are quite... Let's just have a look, so I can just pick it up, turn it around. You can still see that there is a slight bit of discoloring where that sticker was, but I'm not too bothered about that. I mean, that's on the underside. I'm sure I could, if I really wanted to, I could give it another coat with the hydrogen peroxide and leave it longer in the sun, and eventually that would come out. But I think compared to what it looked like beforehand, I think the results are good. Now it's a matter of just putting the machine back together. Well, I've put it back together. I think it actually looks quite nice. As you can see, I didn't, besides just scrubbing the keys off, I didn't actually peroxide the keys, so they still have that little bit of a aged look about it. But I was a little bit worried whether the peroxide would actually take the numbering off the keys. I fixed those other keys. This one's a little bit skew, number 3, but that's fine. But I think the actual yellowing of the machine is now basically gone, and it actually looks really nice, especially looking there where that sticker used to be. So I'm quite chuffed. Now all I have to do is get this thing working again. It's nice and clean, so that'll be the next stage of the actual project, is getting it working. Well, my first attempt at restoring one of these old 8-bits seems to have gone off alright. I used a combination of different hydrogen peroxides, just the normal stuff you'd get from a chemist that you would use for your hair. It seems to take away the yellowing on the plastic. And this is the one here that I did, which I showed earlier, and I think it actually came out pretty good. I think then the next time I mix some more, I'm actually going to try it out on the actual keys to see if it'll take away a bit of the yellowing on the keys, although I'm still a little bit worried that it'll actually remove the numbering perhaps on the keys. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. But you know, if I compare that to the brand new SVR 7 to 8, if you look at the colouring of the twos, just at the cases, I think it actually came out fantastically. Back to its former glory. And part of the fun of collecting these old machines is getting them back to their former glory and getting them up and running. And I enjoy tinkering around on them and seeing if I can get them back to their working condition. And yeah, I'm going to keep trying with a couple of my others as well. But so ends the first part of my restoration project on the Spectravideo 3 to 8. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Cheers.